My name is John Fielder, and I'm a Colorado nature photographer, and Westcliff Publishers has been publishing my books for 27 years. I think we're up to about 38 books. My 39th book will be published in September of 2009, and I'm very excited about the project. Historically, I've photographed public lands, National Forest, Bureau of Land Management lands, national park lands, our most beautiful public lands in Colorado, and books have been published both in large format and guidebook format of those places. But this book is about private lands. It's called Ranches of Colorado. And one of the great challenges in Colorado to protect biodiversity and our beautiful landscapes is to protect what's left of our working ranches. Therefore, for 2 years, I will have photographed 50 working ranches from one end of the state to the other, photographing every geophysical province, the eastern plains, east of Denver, the mountains from the border of New Mexico to the border with Wyoming, which are in the central part of the state, and the western river canyons and drainages near Grand Junction, Dinosaur National Monument to the northwest, and down to the Cortez, Colorado area. And this book will be not just lifestyle, not about working cowboys as books historically have been published about the West, but more about the landscape and the relationship that ranching families, in many cases multi-generational families that have been working these same places since the 19th century, their relationship with the land itself. And the book will contain 200 photographs of 50 different working ranches, and throughout the seasons. In springtime, when the hay meadows and pastures are beginning to green up, in the summer as the hay grows tall, and by end of summer hay is cut and baled, into fall when the aspen trees and the cottonwoods create a beautiful yellow and orange backdrop with cobalt Colorado blue skies above. And then in winter, I just got back from a week of photographing Colorado's working ranches in winter, when color is in short supply, but textures and patterns of sunlight casting shadows on white snow with snow-capped mountains behind make glorious depictions of a unique landscape, unique to any other season. The book will be a very large book, not unlike the book that I did called Colorado 1870 to 2000, Then and Now, the repeat photography book that became Westcliff Publishers' best-selling book of all time, as well as Colorado's best-selling book of all time. This book, I promised people after that book was published that I would never publish a 7-pound book again, but I hate to say it. This may very well be another 7-pound book. So you booksellers, start working out, get ready, because at 6 books per case, that's 42 pounds. You remember what happened when Then and Now came out. There were a lot of bad backs, so start exercising now. So it'll be a large format book, probably as large as Colorado 1870 to 2000, Volume 1, 12 by 16 inches. It'll have at least 200 pages. And along with the photographs will be a lovely text written in the words of the ranchers themselves by one of my favorite writers in Denver, Colorado, James Meadow, a longtime writer for the Rocky Mountain News here in Denver. And it's James's assignment to go and interview 15 ranchers and to spend time with them at their ranches, to get to know them and their families and how they might be distinct from every other rancher, to talk about history, the history of their family in this place, the history of the cattle business, and what's been required to keep a place in business for multiple generations. So each essay will be about 2,500 words and will be the words of the ranchers themselves as written, interpreted, and commented upon by James Meadow. So several hundred pages of beautiful photos of eastern plains without the crutch of mountains in the background, of pastures and meadows, and canyons that exist in the eastern plains, and then to the mountains. 28 different mountain ranges in Colorado, and each one on either side contains a beautiful mountain valley replete with glorious ranches, and I will have photographed every Colorado mountain valley and the most beautiful ranches within each of those. And then on the western side of Colorado are the remarkable sandstone canyons through which drain rivers like the Colorado, the Dolores, the Green, the Yampa, and along the banks of those rivers exist remarkable, beautiful ranches too.